6:50 on your Tuesday morning. It's time now for the morning rush. A man accused of legally buying guns and then selling them will be back in court this morning. Police believe Aiden Kellner lied to at least 12 different stores in Albuquerque to purchase guns and then sold them to someone else. At least 5 people were injured in those shootings. A federal judge agreed to keep Kellner in custody.
A 17-year-old is in custody this morning for a carjacking that APD says led to a chase in which an officer crashed with debris hitting a pedestrian. APD chased Dominic Senna and eventually did a pit maneuver that was near San Mateo and Indian School that sent the patrol car through a fence where a homeless man was hit by debris. That person is expected to be okay. Meanwhile, officers were able to arrest Senna a short time later. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. It is a mild morning out there, so you shouldn't need too many layers. And it's going to be a hot afternoon.
State police are asking for your help finding a 10-year-old boy who they say was taken by his mother. 10-year-old Carlos Hernandez was first reported missing. It's back on April the 12th, but was seen early yesterday at the Human Services Department near Manal and I-25. Police say that when they approached him and 39-year-old Angelique Sanchez, she fled the area in a white Hyundai Sonata. Anyone with information is asked to call 911.
The state could soon change the way it approaches homelessness as the U.S. Supreme Court considers a crackdown on homeless camps. Yesterday, the U.S. Supreme Court began hearing arguments over local laws that will ban the homeless from camping in public. The U.S. Supreme Court is expected to make that decision in late June or early July. Erica.
And here's a look at our threat index. It is low. We will see some virga in northeast New Mexico with some sprinkles and gusty winds there.
The state is using millions of dollars from the federal government to make solar power available to more New Mexicans. The $156 million grant from the Environmental Protection Agency's Solar for All program will bring solar power to more than 20,000 low-income households across the state. The state hopes the program's first solar installation will begin in early 2025.
The U.S. Departments of Energy and Defense, they are hoping to educate people about environmental programs at Sandia National Labs and Kirtland Air Force Base. That meeting will include an interactive poster presentation and questions with staff from both facilities. That will begin this evening at 6 and end at 8. Erica.
All right, to check on traffic, the maps are clear, no accidents or slowdowns. Here's a live look over the Big I, showing those typical slowdowns beginning on I-40 eastbound going toward the Big I.
Former Major League Baseball player who is now 67 years old is looking to get signed again. Gary Cooper spent a total of 42 days with the Atlanta Braves back in the 1980 season. Those 42 days are just 1 day shy of what he needs to qualify for a pension. Now Cooper wants to sign a 1-day contract with the Braves, not so that he can play, but to qualify for that retirement.
Time now for the 5 facts.
And number 5, today is opening day for the first ever Chicken Salad Chick in New Mexico. The restaurant serves Southern-style chicken along with fresh salads and sandwiches. They're located at Unser and McMahon. They'll open their doors this morning at 9:30. The first 100 guests will receive free chicken salad for a year.
At number 4, the state could soon change the way that it approaches homelessness. The U.S. Supreme Court is currently considering a crackdown on the homeless camps. Right now, Grants Pass, Oregon is charging people for sleeping in city parks. An Albuquerque attorney says that if the Supreme Court rules in favor of the law in Oregon, the power to decide how to handle homeless camps could be left in the hands of the state. Now, the U.S. Supreme Court could make a decision. It's in late June or early July.
At number 3, it's going to be another warm day. Temperatures will climb from the upper 50s into the 60s by later this morning and into the 80s by early this afternoon.
At number 2, a man accused of legally buying guns and then selling them is scheduled to be back in court this morning. Police believe that Aiden Kellner lied to at least 12 different stores here in Albuquerque to purchase the guns. Investigators say that 7 of those weapons were recovered and connected to 17 different shootings across the metro. At least 5 people were injured in those incidents.
And at number 1, one man is in the hospital after nearly being hit by an Albuquerque police officer during a police chase. Officers responded to a carjacking in southeast Albuquerque yesterday afternoon. Police say 17-year-old Dominic Senna pointed a gun in a woman's face before stealing her car. Officers spotted the stolen SUV nearby and began chasing the suspect. That's when they say the officer attempted a pit maneuver, sending the patrol car through a fence with debris hitting a homeless man. The man suffered a fractured jaw and broken ribs. He's expected to make a full recovery. Senna is in custody facing several charges.